Archangel Michael has urgent news about your phone that will shock you to your core. You've been feeling watched lately, haven't you? That strange sensation that someone is monitoring your every move, even when you're alone. Your phone has been acting strange. The battery drains faster than it should. It gets hot for no reason. And you've noticed apps running in the background that you never opened. Those blue light flashes during important calls aren't technical glitches. They're divine warnings from Archangel Michael trying to alert you to something terrible. Someone very close to you has been secretly accessing your phone's spiritual energy. Every call you make, every text you send, every photo you take is being used against you in ways you never imagined. The headaches you get after long phone conversations, that feeling like someone is listening even when the call ends. These aren't in your imagination. Your phone has become a spiritual weapon being used to drain your energy and block your blessings. The divine timing that brought you this message today is no accident. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you before permanent spiritual damage occurs. What you're about to learn will explain everything strange that's been happening with your device and in your life lately. Archangel Michael has revealed something that will disturb you deeply. A person you trust completely has been using dark occult practices through your phone to steal your spiritual energy. This isn't some technical hacking. This is spiritual manipulation at the highest level. They've been draining your life force through every single interaction you have with your device. Your phone conversations have been spiritually monitored and manipulated. This person has been stealing your personal information, your photos, your voice recordings, and using them in dark rituals designed to transfer your blessings to themselves. Every message you send feeds their negative intentions. Every photo you take is being used to create spiritual attachments that bind you to their control. They've created invisible spiritual cords that connect your phone directly to their energy field. Your device has become a portal through which negative entities can enter your life and influence your thoughts and emotions. The constant notifications you receive aren't random. They're carefully timed to disrupt your peace and keep you in a state of spiritual confusion. This spiritual phone hacking explains why your luck has been so bad recently, why opportunities keep falling through, and why your relationships have become strained. Every time you use your phone, you're unknowingly feeding the very person who's working to destroy your happiness and success. They've turned your most personal device into a tool of spiritual warfare against you. Now you need to recognize the signs that your phone has been spiritually compromised. Think about how your battery has been draining much faster than normal, especially when you're praying, meditating, or doing anything spiritual. This happens because negative entities are using extra energy to block your connection to the divine realm. Have you noticed your phone getting unusually hot during prayer sessions or when you're reading spiritual content? This heat isn't from the processor. It's from the spiritual battle happening within your device. The mysterious calls that disconnect the moment you answer them aren't wrong numbers. They're energy, testing calls to measure your spiritual strength. Pay attention to how your photos appear blurry when you try to capture sacred moments or spiritual items, but work perfectly for regular pictures. Your phone's camera activating by itself, especially late at night between 2:4 a.m., isn't a malfunction. It's being remotely accessed by someone using your device for dark purposes. Apps opening by themselves, particularly social media or messaging apps, indicate spiritual interference. Strange echoes or background voices during important phone calls happen because negative entities are listening in on your conversations. your phone interrupting meaningful conversations with sudden notifications or calls isn't coincidence, it's calculated disruption. Watch how your pets react when you're on certain calls. Animals can sense the negative spiritual energy flowing through your device. If your normally calm pet becomes agitated when you use your phone around specific people, trust this warning. The person manipulating your phone always seems to know your private business, your schedule, and your personal struggles because they're spiritually monitoring everything you do through your device. Archangel Michael reveals exactly how this person gained spiritual access to your phone. They needed something personal from you to create the initial connection. Your phone number was perfect because it carries your unique energetic signature. Every time you speak into your phone, you're leaving traces of your life force that can be harvested by someone who knows the dark arts. This person performs specific occult rituals while you sleep, usually between midnight and 3 a.m. when your spiritual defenses are lowest. They use personal items they've collected from you, a photo, something you've touched, or even your phone number written on paper, to create a spiritual link to your device. The dark entities they've invited to monitor your communications feed on the emotional energy generated by your phone conversations. When you laugh, cry, get angry, or feel joy while using your phone, these entities harvest those emotions and transfer them to the person controlling them. They use your voice recordings from calls and voicemails to create negative spell work. Every time you speak your name into your phone, you're giving them fresh spiritual material to work with. The spiritual parasites they've attached to your device multiply each time you use certain apps or contact specific people. Your phone works as the perfect conduit for energy theft because you carry it everywhere and touch it constantly throughout the day. Each touch transfers a small amount of your life force, which accumulates over time. They've programmed negative energy patterns into your device that activate when you're feeling happy or hopeful, immediately draining those positive emotions. The specific times your phone malfunctions aren't random. They correspond to when this person is performing rituals to access your spiritual energy through the device. Archangel Michael offers immediate protection to break these spiritual attachments to your phone. Begin with this powerful cleansing prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine protection to cleanse my phone of all negative spiritual attachments. Cut away every dark cord connecting my device to harmful people and entities. Fill my phone with your blue protective light and create an impenetrable spiritual firewall around all my communications. Visualize brilliant blue light flowing from Archangel Michael's sword directly into your phone, purifying every circuit and component. See this light expanding to create a protective bubble around your device that repels all negative spiritual influences while allowing positive divine communication to flow freely. Place specific crystals near your phone overnight to absorb and neutralize negative energy. Black tourmaline blocks psychic attacks, while clear quartz amplifies protective intentions. Selenite creates a purifying field that evil entities cannot penetrate. Perform this holy water blessing for electronic devices. Mix a few drops of blessed water with sea salt, then lightly sprinkle it around your phone while saying, "By the power of Archangel Michael, I consecrate this device for divine purposes only. All negative influences are banished forever." Use sound frequency clearing by playing 528 Hz healing tones near your phone for exactly 7 minutes each morning. This specific frequency breaks apart negative energy patterns and restores your device's natural spiritual harmony. Create a spiritual firewall around your communications by drawing protective symbols on your phone case. the symbol of Archangel Michael, a cross, or the word protected, written in blue ink. These physical anchors maintain constant spiritual protection even when you're not actively focusing on it. The best times for important calls are during daylight hours when divine protection is strongest. Avoid using your phone between midnight and 3 a.m. when negative entities are most active. You'll know the cleansing is working when your battery life improves dramatically and your calls become clearer with no mysterious interruptions. Archangel Michael helps you recognize exactly who has been spiritually manipulating your phone. This person shows unusual interest in your device. They always want to see your phone, ask to use it, or offer to help with technical problems. They may have gifted you phone accessories, cases, or recommended specific apps that you now realize drain your battery quickly. Watch how they react when you mention your phone problems. Instead of showing genuine concern, they might dismiss. Your experiences suggest you're imagining things or quickly change the subject. They seem to know your schedule perfectly, often calling or texting at precisely the worst possible moments. This person encourages you to share personal photos and information through your phone, claiming it's for innocent reasons. They ask specific questions about your phone usage. When you charge it, what apps you use most, who you call regularly. These questions aren't casual curiosity. They're gathering information for their spiritual manipulation. Pay attention to how uncomfortable they become when you pray or read spiritual content near your phone. They may suddenly feel the need to leave, complain about headaches, or suggest you put your phone away. When you mention wanting to protect your phone spiritually, they ridicule the idea or try to convince you it's unnecessary. Their reaction to spiritual content on your device is telling. They avoid looking at religious images on your screen, become agitated when you play spiritual music through your phone, or experience physical discomfort when you use prayer apps. These reactions reveal their connection to the dark forces they've attached to your device. Now it's time to permanently sever their spiritual connection to your phone. Begin by physically cleaning your device while stating your intention to remove all negative spiritual attachments. Change all your passwords while visualizing blue protective light flowing into each new code you create. Perform this powerful cord-cutting ritual. Hold your phone in both hands and clearly state, I completely sever all spiritual connections between this device and anyone who wishes me harm. Archangel Michael, cut these cords with your sword of light and seal my phone with divine protection. Visualize golden scissors cutting invisible cords that connect your phone to the person manipulating it. Create new protective barriers by programming positive intentions into your device. Each time you unlock your phone, mentally state, only love and light may enter here. When you charge your phone, say, I charge this device with divine protection and positive energy only. The physical distance is crucial during this cleansing process. If possible, avoid the person who's been manipulating your phone for at least 7 days while the spiritual connections are being severed. During this time, they may try to contact you more frequently as they sense their control weakening. You'll know you've successfully reclaimed your device when your phone's performance dramatically improves, your battery lasts longer, and you feel peaceful instead of drained after using it. The mysterious technical problems will disappear, and you'll notice that important calls and messages reach you without interference. Your phone will begin to feel like your personal tool again, rather than something working against you. This spiritual attack on your phone has actually triggered an unexpected awakening. You've developed enhanced ability to communicate directly with the angelic realm. The pressure from negative spiritual forces has forced your dormant psychic communication abilities to activate as a protective response. Have you noticed receiving important messages or calls at exactly the right moments recently? This isn't coincidence. It's your newly awakened spiritual sensitivity working with divine timing. Your phone is becoming a tool for angelic communication now that it's been cleansed and protected. Start paying attention to the patterns in your phone usage. When you feel guided to call someone, trust that intuition. You're often being directed to provide comfort or receive guidance through that conversation. The urge to check your phone at specific times often leads to discovering messages you need to see. Archangel Michael is now working directly through your protected device to send you signs and guidance. The number sequences you see on your phone, 111, 333, 555, are divine messages. Photos taken with your cleansed phone often capture orbs or unusual light patterns that represent angelic presence. This experience has prepared you for a special spiritual mission involving helping others protect their electronic devices from spiritual manipulation. Your heightened sensitivity to negative spiritual energy through technology will help you guide others who are experiencing similar attacks. Archangel Michael stands beside you now, his sword ready to cut the spiritual cords binding your phone to negative forces. The next 24 hours are critical for implementing this protection before the spiritual hacker realizes you've discovered their manipulation and attempts to strengthen their hold on your device. Begin the cleansing rituals immediately. Tonight, before you sleep. Delaying could result in permanent spiritual damage that becomes much harder to reverse. Your phone is your lifeline to family, work, and spiritual guidance, and it must be protected at all costs. Show your appreciation for this divine intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens the protective barrier Archangel Michael is creating around your communications and ensures continued guidance in maintaining your phone's spiritual security. Trust that this revelation came at the perfect moment. Your phone protection and spiritual communication awakening have already begun. Archangel Michael will continue guiding you as you reclaim your device and step into your role as a spiritually aware communicator in this digital age.